Hey, welcome back to indigomusic.com, and today is it's a very special broadcast from indigomusic.com, and that's because it's Women's Day, and I've got a very talented woman on the other side of the screen, and we are a station, indigomusic.com, for a fun young India, so we decided to celebrate fun young women for Women's Day, and she's extremely talented, she's young, and she's super fun. I'm talking about Eshna Kutty, who is talking to us from Delhi. Eshna, thank you so much for joining me today on indigomusic.com.
Hey, thank you for having me.
All right. Firstly, I just want to say, I mean, I've seen a lot of your videos. You are pretty phenomenal. All right. Look, I've seen other people, do the hula hooping. The art form. It's just exciting when everybody does it. But when you do it, it looks like you're one. The hoop and you belong together. It's like the minute you left your mother's womb, the hoop came with you. How did you manage to get to that level of perfection?
I will ask my mom if she's hiding some dark secrets from me. But it's been a while and I can't really trace as to why it seems like this to the audience, because when I do it, it doesn't feel awe-inspiring or mesmerizing because I'm just doing it. And I think that's the charm about flow arts in general, hooping or any other flow art form like poi or juggling whatsoever.
Right.
That they have this sense of illusion that they can give, where things just flow into the other and you can't really differentiate one from the other. And once you crack that, it's the person who's actually moving, they're just doing things. But
okay, all right, so that makes sense because it does look like magic when you do it. So it is, you just mentioned it's a trick, but also Eshna, the fact that you can do it on your nose, how?
I have a very long nose. It starts and it doesn't end.
Did that happen because you started hula hooping, or was that you did start hula hooping? No.
I saw it's a thing. Obviously, I haven't invented nose hooping, but I did see someone do it, and they had a pretty tiny nose, and so I thought if they can do it, I can definitely do it. So at least there was that added confidence there to try it out.
All right, fantastic. And happy Women's Day, by the way.
How do you? Women's Day to you as well.
Yes, of course. And tell me, how do you normally celebrate?
In all honesty, I don't.
Yeah, there's nothing to really celebrate, but yeah,
I did go to a women's college. I went to LSR, and if you know anyone from LSR, they are very strong-headed women and feminist and whatnot. And so I do know the way that I should probably celebrate or whatnot. But I think for me, the bare minimum could be just celebrating myself.
Absolutely.
And I think that for every woman is actually very hard. That it's easier for me to be able to celebrate a fellow woman, her achievements, whatever she's done, or me saying, I'm so proud of whatever you've done to my friends or someone I really look up to. For me to say that to myself is like close to impossible. And that's, I think, the conditioning that you come with as well. So I think that would be a goal from my end.
And you know what they say, self-promotion is, I guess, donkey promotion. I don't think anybody says that, but I think I completely agree with you on that. And I think you're very modest. But Eshna, we have to talk about, how life maybe changed for you after Sari Flow. Did you expect that to happen? Did you expect that particular video to go as viral as it did?
Not at all. That was just, like, I still sometimes think about it and I laugh really hard that out of all the videos, that video, what is it? So
why do you say that? Is it because you put a lot of effort in planning and you prepared for every other video and this one just happened, it was just a practice video? Is that why you say that? Or that's probably even the reason why?
I think it was, and I think this is after having given several interviews, and there have been many times I've given interviews and I've realized that, oh wait, this is actually what happened. And so now when I come to realize it, and from at least whatever people, the love that I've received from social media in general, and how people have kind of taken it as well, I think has given me a perspective from the outside as well, because I'm somebody who comes with a very low self-esteem to begin with. So I'll be like, pata nahi kaise ho gaya. But at least, like, I think it was like a culmination of a lot of things. And I think all the years where I actually would put in a lot of effort in my videos, I would choreograph, I would obviously try to like, stay authentic to what I do. But at the end, like, I would do more. And then this particular video where it wasn't even supposed to go out, it was a it was like I mentioned in the status also, it was a blooper. And simply because the storage space in my phone kind of got full and I couldn't shoot a proper one, so I was just like, let's just put this.
All right.
But I think that's what hit people. The fact that it was just so real that and
I think it connected with people, and I think, I mean, I don't know if the sari had anything to do with it, and then there was the sneakers, but you need to you know, has prep now these days, thanks to this video, has prep taken a back seat? Do you just do videos without any prep, or you just have try to have a bit more fun and go a bit more casual, or has anything changed with the way you go about things?
I feel like this is not going to be a very nice answer to listen to, but in all honesty, I haven't really hooped since the Sari Flow video, and it's nothing to do with that video in particular. I think
you're like, I can retire now. I'm done.
I wish. But I think that was, one of like what still blows me, which I forgot to add, is the fact that for the first time, like, a video goes viral and it's not about a girl wearing very little clothing, or doing some sultry dancing, or it's not about an insanely difficult skill like gymnastics or whatnot, where it looks close to impossible. This looked doable in life. Like, I was jumping around.
I'm not sure if I agree with that. I mean, it is pretty special, yeah.
But the fact that the video went viral more for the essence of it, as opposed to a certain thing, so it was more emotional. Like the guy whose video went viral, who was giving a reaction to the rainbows. If that's something you've heard about. But I think in terms of movement now, there is this, I do practice, obviously. It's just that I haven't making videos. So I still obviously practice and stuff. But there's this constant self-doubt when I'm about to post a video, because if I post a choreography video, which I obviously love to, I love choreographing and I love tricks and stuff as well. Then people always put Sari Flow as my peak. So a lot of the comments go like, but this is not as good as Sari Flow. We want to yeah, and then I put the fun stuff, and they're like, she's just riding on the Sari Flow trend. So it's a little bit of but I'm still figuring my way around it. I mean, I guess it's all part of it, and
but I think you need to be happy that you may have inspired maybe some lady in Kerala to climb a coconut tree in a sari, or maybe someone doing parkour in a sari. I mean, like, you just made a sari not look like the formal dress that it is. So I think
that's definitely been my biggest takeaway. I think also the fact that it was called Sari Flow and not like Sari hooping or whatnot, just broadened the term flow. And people who were doing yoga in sari, or like flips in saris, and I was getting tagged in those videos as well, and it was just blowing my mind, because the more they posted, the more I got inspired, and saris also got recognition, I think, worldwide, where people of my age who probably were just going to walk around with jeans wanted to wear sari more. I wanted to wear sari a lot more often than I actually do.
Okay, and do you know how to drape one yourself, or did you actually get help for that particular
video? If I got help, my sari would have actually looked very well draped. I go like.
All right. So you did do it yourself. Okay. Also, you do a lot of other things as well. It's not just hula hooping. You are a singer. You can play the ukulele. I mean, you're multi-talented. So where did it all begin? When did you start to maybe focus a bit more on hula hooping, though?
I think I had a bit of a. I think I've been hooping for about 9-10 years, but
Okay.
in all of those years, I like if I give you hours that I spent on hooping would probably come down to like just 4 years. Uh,
Okay.
because I had a little bit of a love-hate relationship with hooping where I would pick it up and go
Right.
intense, like I love this so much. I'm gonna practice it 7 hours a day. And
Uh-huh.
then I would fizzle that I'm like, I don't feel like doing this anymore. I'm bored. I want to do something else. And because my mind works in this way where I get lured by anything that just
Right.
all
Right.
shiny objects. So anything, any hobby that looks like insanely fun or
Right.
moving or whatever, I want to pick it up. So I'll be
Uh-huh.
like, I don't want to hoop anymore. I want to be a guitarist. I want to be a singer. I want to be this. So I would leave hooping for months. I wouldn't do it, and I would just get
Okay.
invested in learning how to play the guitar or
Right.
learn how to slackline, which is walking on the line or whatnot.
Right.
And then I
Mhm.
would do it for a few months diligently and realize I actually love hooping. So I would come back to the hoop.
Okay. And we all hope you're not going to leave hooping, right?
I
I
would
mean, you're going to
probably
stay
not.
with
I think
hooping.
in all these years, what I've realized is that it is in many ways my anchor. And
Okay.
earlier, I used to feel like maybe I don't like hooping. That's why I keep jumping to other hobbies. But I
Right.
think what's made me realize this is that because of hooping, I get inspired to try out other things as well. That
Right.
there's a little bit of any flow art or anything that you learn. So even if you're learning to play the guitar or you're learning any sport or whatever,
Right.
life skills that you're learning with it or like the technical skills you're learning with it, you need
Right.
not have to restrict it to just that art form, but you can
Right.
use that knowledge in every way. So even with hooping, I know for a fact that after like, if I'm trying to learn something new with it,
Mhm.
um, eventually I will get it because that has been the proof of things. So every time I pick a new hobby, I've managed to cross that phase of I can't do it, it's too hard. And
Right.
that's where most people get stuck, where it just
Yeah.
feels
Yeah.
difficult. But that's
Yeah.
just one step ahead. If you just cross one step ahead, it's right there.
That happens. Yeah. All right. So how long did it actually take for you to take that one step when it comes to hula hooping? Did it take like 3 months, 6 months? How long was it?
I think it just varies in the sense that I'm generally a slow learner, so I took about a month to learn
A
just
month. Okay. All
moving, but
right.
I know that many people get it in one day. Sometimes my students get it in 15 minutes.
Okay.
So those things would come like a little harder.
Right.
Those would be a little harder, but then when it came to tricks and learning some movement, those would come
Mhm.
easily. So
Yep.
I think understanding what worked for my body and what didn't is what took me like many years. But the
Okay.
actual like trick in general would just take a few months. Anyone who
All right.
gets into it, yeah.
Okay, so you heard it from the horse's mouth. So maybe you should all, go ahead and take a hoop and maybe try a little bit. All right, now Eshna, we have a bit of a rapid fire round kind of thing going on. Okay, this is what I call getting to know Eshna Kutty. Okay, so just answer a couple of questions. Yeah, outgoing or shy?
Try.
All right, organized or disorganized?
Very disorganized.
Serious or fun loving?
Fun loving.
Okay, optimistic or pessimistic?
I'm actually very pessimistic.
Okay, and cat person or dog person? And
And
also, how is Kaju and Kishmish
oh,
doing? Are they around?
they're not around here, but even if they
But
were, they would not look at the camera. Um, I used to be a dog person because I had a dog for 15 years of my life, but
okay,
cats
now cats, yeah.
hard.
Yeah, I mean, you learn a lot from cats, right? They give you perspective.
I want
Just
to be
watch
my cat.
them. You
Like,
want to be a cat,
I
yeah,
want to have that level of just air and just.
right. Okay, and also now this next one is called Finish After Me am happy because, basically you're happy because.
I'm happy because all the problems currently in my life are very good problems.
Okay. Do you want to elaborate on that? What are these good problems? Maybe name one.
Because I'm also in my office right now, like a very basic one is we have a lot of demand, but we're sold out perpetually.
Oh, okay. That really is a good problem to have. Okay, great.
Yeah, so I can't really complain about my problem.
All right. Next one. I cry at times because
low self-esteem issues or I'm PMSing.
all right. I dislike
Waking up late.
waking up late. What time do you wake up?
Like if I'm not awake by say 6:30, I feel like I've wasted my entire day. And like I cancel the whole day.
Lovely. Eshna Kutty, thank you so much. And I hear you're coming to Bangalore very soon and you're going to make Bangalore home.
I will come to your new Indira Nagar office space.
Yes. Do come to the office sometime and yeah. And you can teach us because she also trained. She's a teacher, a hula hoop teacher. Yeah, instructor that's your official term. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you once again. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right. See you. Well, that was Eshna Kutty right here on indigomusic.com. This was our Women's Day special. Hope you enjoyed it. And for more such lovely content, you know where to be right here, indigomusic.com.